to be as good for the male. A female is very, very good for a male, but where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. A woman can abuse her nature and purpose if she doesn't understand why she is the way she is. In addition, a woman who does not understand her purpose can be a detriment to a man, and a man who doesn't understand the woman's purpose can be a detriment to a woman. Yet God said that the highest good for a man, besides himself, is a woman. So, in some mysterious way, in spite of what your past experiences and relationships might have been, a woman is, by her very nature, good for a man. The woman shares the man's vision. As enhancer, the woman also enables the man to accomplish the vision and purpose for which they were both created. She shares in this vision, encourages the man along the way, and helps him to accomplish it. If a man has a vision, a woman should do everything in her power to see that it comes to pass. Women, when you help a man, it doesn't mean you are putting him down or putting yourself down. It means that you both have equal responsibility, each in the proper position. In Genesis we read that God made the male first, and that he showed him everything that had been created. Then God told the male what to do with the earth. Therefore, the man was given the dominion vision first. It is important to remember that this is God's vision, not just the man's vision. I need to impress upon both female and male that it is necessary for a male to have a vision for himself, his family, and all those under his influence. He must have a vision, for he was created to be a visionary. After God had given the man responsibility and work in the garden, and after he had told the man to have dominion over the earth, the vision, then he said, "I'm going to create a helper for the man." Therefore, one of the purposes of the woman is to share in the vision and responsibilities of the male. A male was not meant to carry out his ministry by himself. His vision was not supposed to be fulfilled by himself. This means that a woman was not made to fulfill a vision by herself either. Everything that the female has, her talents, gifts, expertise, experience, and education was given to her to help the male fulfill God's vision. This is the reason why women have so much talent. The problem is that men and women don't understand their purposes, and so they end up using their talents against one another. The woman uses her talents to prove that she doesn't need the man, instead of using them to help the man. The man hates this use of her abilities because he feels she's intimidating him. When this happens, both of them lose their purpose in life, and both of them are dissatisfied because she can't fulfill her purpose without him, and he needs her to help him fulfill his purpose. They need each other, but they end up working against each other. What vision did God give to the man? He said, "Here's the garden, subdue it, work it, cultivate it. Make it better than it is. Develop it, and produce more of it. In other words, take this planet and make it richer than it is. There is seed in this ground that hasn't yet borne fruit. Make it a harvest. There is gold in the mountains. Dig it out. There are diamonds in the rough. Mine them. I'm going to send you a helper to get this done." Again, the dominion assignment was given to both men and women. This means that the woman is meant to help the man fulfill this vision in all areas of life. However, when the man sees the woman coming into the corporate office, he becomes jealous. "What's she doing here?" he says. "Her place is in the home." Where did that idea come from? It did not come from God. This beautiful, precious gift of the woman was given to men so that they wouldn't be alone. Yet do you know what men do to women? They despise the very thing that was given to them for companionship and help. Women were made to share the man's vision and to help him fulfill it. The dominion assignment was given to both men and women. One of the ways a woman can help the man to fulfill the vision is to give him respect. Each one of you also must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband, Ephesians 5:33. The woman is meant to bless, support, and honor the man, and the man is meant to be a head, a covering, and a protection for her. In this way, they are helping each other to be all they were created to be. Yet these purposes break down when the man and the woman don't know each other's needs. For example, a man always wants to feel as if he has had some input into what has been accomplished, He wants to feel as if he is a leader. If you are a wife, try to make your husband feel that he has contributed significantly to your family's success. When you make a man feel that he is important to what has been accomplished, that he is the one responsible for, or that his input was necessary for, the success of something, then you will have somebody who serves you, because a man feeds on respect. However, if you make him feel unimportant, you will run into trouble. Well, I don't need you anyway, I've already been doing this for 10 years without you. When you communicate that kind of idea to a man, he will back further and further away from you. He may even go elsewhere, to someone who believes he is everything. That's the person he will stay with or move in with, because that's the person who is fulfilling the needs of his hungering soul. A man needs respect. This means that the worst thing you can do is to compare your husband to another male. Please don't tell your husband, "Why can't you be like our pastor?" or "Why aren't you like so-and-so?" That's the most dangerous and ridiculous thing a woman can say to a man. Every man is his own being and has his own image of himself. Your job is to support him, even if he is not perfect, and to be an encouragement to him. You have to learn his nature and understand him. The eyes of the woman must be looking to the needs of her husband. The woman is the man's helper. According to the Word of God, a woman is also created to be a helpmate. I will make a helper suitable for him, Genesis 2:18. A woman is a helpful agent for the man. Let me suggest to you that if a woman is meant to be a helper, she has been designed with many qualities and abilities that equip her to help. The woman's purpose is to assist the man in fulfilling God's plan for his life. The implications of this are profound. First, it means the male has to have a plan, otherwise, the female is in trouble. Second, it means that the female must understand that her fulfillment is related to the male's vision. In other words, she can never really be complete if she does not help him fulfill his vision. A woman has to think, before she does anything, is this a help to the man? If it is not a help, then she is abusing her purpose. When a wife decides she wants a completely different vision for her life than her husband's vision, they will experience a division. D means two or double. The word division could be thought of as double vision. Whenever you have a couple who has double vision, they are in danger of divorce, because a house divided against itself will fall, Luke 11:17. You can't have two visions in the same household, or the man and the woman will be going in different directions. That is why God created the woman to be in a helping position. Helpers don't take over, rather, they assist. This certainly does not mean that a woman should not have her own interests and develop her own abilities. It means that, as a couple, they need to share the same vision for their lives. As a woman, even though you may be talented, educated, intellectual, experienced, eloquent, and well-dressed, God says, "I gave you all of these things, not only for your own enrichment and enjoyment, but so that you can be a help to men." You need to use these gifts in your position of helper, of co-leader. What are you using your gifts for? Are you using them to prove to the man that you are just as good as he is? That's not a help, that's competition. A wife and husband need to share the same vision. The woman sometimes needs to exercise extra wisdom when helping the man, because the last thing many men want women to believe is that they need their help. They do not understand how God has designed women to help them. God has said that the man needs the woman's assistance. Yet when she starts helping, sometimes the man interprets her help as nagging. For instance, imagine a man who is not doing what he's supposed to be doing in his home. His wife says to him, "Sweetheart, you aren't praying. You didn't pray over the food. We didn't read the word today." Can't you hear his ego screaming, "I'm going to tell you what to do in